There we go. I believe everything is all worked. Satellites have connected, and we are live. Let me adjust my camera because I'm just slightly out of frame. What's going on? Hi, it's Jeremy with me, Paul Segura. That is the man right there. He is from Karl Strauss Brewing Company. He's a brewmaster, so treat him with respect, or you'll have to answer to me. He's also the guitar player for Los Tortugas here in San Diego.
Simon?
Yes. Oh, you know what? Something we can talk about before we go live on the air, which is great for this. For Los Tortugas, if we want to, find your music, where do we find you?
Please like us on Facebook and Instagram.
Los Tortugas is the handle?
Yeah, Los Tortugas on Facebook. On Instagram, it's Los Tortugas 619 with an underscore between everything.
Ooh, and now how would you describe what music you play?
So we play a lot of surf music, but we mix in a little bit of punk and some ska. We really, we're a bunch of surfers from Chula Vista, so we just play stuff we like. And it's like punk, surf, ska.
I love that.
Energy.
That's it. Bring me that energy. You're like San Diego's version of Sublime.
Sort of, yeah. And we cover a couple Sublime songs, and that's kind of our like genre, right? That's kind of like the music we grew up on.
I'm going to ask you a very hard question.
Oh,
favorite cover song to play?
Ooh, wow. Believe it or not, Rancid, Time Bomb.
Hell yes! I'm 100% in. You've sold me on that. Yes.
Like, we love that song, man. That's just kind of like the stuff we grew up on and the stuff we like.
Nice.
And it's kind of like got a ska thing going on too.
It's bouncy.
Right, yeah.
It's bouncy.
That's
and
a good
fun.
word for it.
I mean, I can hear the... Well,
Black shoes.
We've been drinking beer all week together, and we are culminating with one last beer, which you're going to be a part of live right here via YouTube. And we're going to get into a hazy IPA because we've drank everything else at this point. We've had Mosaic IPA, which is Session IPA, please. Red Trolley, which is iconic to San Diego, is anything. We've had their Tangerine IPA, Aurora Hopialis, and now we end with the beer that's coming up next, which is about to happen right now. So if you're ready, Paul?
I'm ready.
Let's do it, baby.
All right. This beer is a beer we call...
Hold on. We're not live yet. Hold on.
All right.
It's coming up.
Sorry. I'm anxious.
Here we are. We are ending a Friday with one of those beers that it is... I mean, to me, I'll draw this line. It's as much Karl Strauss as Red Trolley at this point because I find this beer everywhere. I go shopping. It is right next to Red Trolley in the beer fridge for me. Paul Segura from Karl Strauss Brewing, brewmaster here. What are we ending with this on this Friday?
Well, we're ending with a beer called Boat Shoes. It's our hazy IPA, and haze is the craze, man. And I love hazy beers because I'm a hop head. And I love the hop flavor and I love hop aroma. And hazy beers have that, right? They got not necessarily the bitterness, but the hop flavor and the hop aroma. And there's a difference. And hazies, since they came out, I've always loved that about them, right? And they've got the sturdy malt backbone too. This breadiness.
That contributes to the mouthfeel and everything else that's going on with it.
Yeah. So it's, imagine, I don't know. It kind of lends to a sweetness that gives it even like this round, flavorful, normally fruity. So they're usually orangey, but often tropical.
I'm getting a lot of orange citrus out of this as I sip it.
We use a lot of orangey hops in this. Some people say this is like, it's got a little bit of like hints of West Coast IPA in this as well. But I don't know about that.
I don't know. You're going to have me sniffing my glass on that one. West Coast, to me, this is quintessential, like straight up hazy IPA. It's got all the mouthfeel. It's got all those floral notes to it. When you drink it, it's almost got that orange, juicy flavor, sweetness to it, but still a little bit of hot bitterness on the back end.
I'm with you. Like, I agree with you wholeheartedly, but I think there's others that are even sweeter than this and that, I don't know, that go overboard on the orange. To me, this is a little bit more drinkable. Like, I don't want a yeast bomb. And this isn't super yeasty. The haze you see is mostly from like the oats and the wheat that we use. But we use a lot of hops in this. And it's just an egregious, like really bad use of hops because we don't get the bitterness from the hops. We're getting all the flavor. And
I'm almost afraid to ask how many pounds of hops you
Oh
use.
God, it's bad. And this beer costs a lot to make.
Hey, but it's worth every single 6-pack you buy. I will guarantee that. Whatever the price point is, worth it.
People like us who drink beer for the flavor, not for the buzz. I mean, how can you go wrong?
You
right?
can't.
You just
That's the reason I drank. Probably my number one hazy IPA was Karl Strauss Boat Shoes during the pandemic.
Oh, wow. Thanks, man.
When I would roll down to my local Smart and Final and grab my my food, usually as I was on my way out, I'd grab one or two of those sixers and tuck it away in my fridge. And I mean, this is the reason why it's an easy grab fix for all those hops and that mouthfeel. When you want something more substantial, this is the beer to go to.
Ah, you're kind. Thank you, man.
I got one question. I'm very curious about this. Where the hell did the name come from?
Oh, shit. Good question. So, I mean, people argue over the origins of hazy IPAs. Some say it's Vermont. Some say it's like Massachusetts, East Coast. So we kind of went East Coast. Like it probably originated in I don't know, Massachusetts somewhere. And we noticed that a lot of the brewers there, they wear boat shoes. We wear flip-flops. Guys like you and I, we wear
Chocolates.
rainbow chanclas. But those guys wear boat shoes. And so we went, wow, what is it about the boat shoes that these guys... So we named a beer knowing it's like an East Coast IPA, West, whatever, hazy IPA. We said, well, how about boat shoes?
I love that. For some reason, that's just a tribute to the origins that make me smile, because I can't imagine, being this is Southern California, and as long as I have been, wearing boat shoes as casually as I wear flip-flops.
Boat shoes like people wore in the 80s here, but like without socks, but they're still wearing them in like Massachusetts. I don't know what the deal is.
They're behind the times.
They're 20 years behind us.
All right. Well, you've been on par with all your musical pairings all week long. What song are we going to put with this boat shoes?
This song goes back, man. I'm going to show my age on this.
Are we showing the age or at the point of which New England got boat shoes?
I'm an old guy. I was in high school during the 80s when there was a band called Split Ends. Love the Split Ends. And they had this song called, 6 Months on a Leaky Boat.
It's for you, my friend.
Thank
Happy
you, brother.
Friday.
Thanks, man.
There you go. You have everything that happens behind the scenes. Did you straight up drop an S-bomb on me?
I did. I'm sorry.
Good thing I caught it. I was like, did I hear that? I better reach
hope
over
you
and
can
grab
edit
the
that
dump
out.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's the
edited
beer
out.
talking.
It'll happen.
I have to blame the beer.
Of course, you have nothing else to blame.
All my bad stuff, my shenanigans.
Thank you for being here. Go, please support Karl Strauss. And if you are in San Diego, go search Los Tortugas out and watch them next time they're playing live. And I will see you next week.